Okay, uh, in this class, I will discuss the frequency shift keying techniques using coherent detection. MRAPSK and MRAQM share a common property called that is both use the examples of the linear modulation. In this section, we study a non-linear method of modulation that is known as FSK using coherent detection. So we begin with the binary FSK, that is frequency shift keying. In this case, M is equals to 2. Okay, next I start with the binary FSK. In a binary FSK, symbol 1 and 0 are distinguished from each other by transmitting one of two sinusoidal waves that differ in frequency by a fixed amount. A typical pair of sinusoidal waves is described by, that is, Si of t equals to square root of 2Eb by Tb cos 2 phi Fi t for t is greater than or equal to 0 and is less than or equal to Tb, that is for one complete pulse array, one complete duration. Elsewhere it is 0, where I equals to 1 comma 2 and Eb is the transmitted signal per bit. The transmitted frequency is set at Fi equals to Nc plus 1 divided by Tb, where Nc is some integer constant Nc and I is equals to 1 comma 2 because it is binary. We are using only two values, and symbol 1 is represented by S1 of t and symbol 0 is represented by S2 of t. The FSK signal described here is known as Sundays FSK. Sundays FSK. It is a continuous phase signal in the sense that phase continuity is always maintained, including the interbit switching times. From equation number 3.48, this equation from 3.48 and 3.49, this is Fi, the signals S1 of t and S2 of t are orthogonal but normalized to have unit energy. The set of orthonormal basis functions are described by, that is, phi I of t equals to phi I of t equals to square root of 2 by Tb. Here Eb is equal to 1, so that Eb is eliminated or it is substituted by 1. That equation becomes square root of 2 by Tb cos 2 phi Fi t. T is greater than or equal to 0 and is less than or equal to Tb and 0 elsewhere. This is called an equation number 3.50, where I is equals to 1 comma 2. Correspondingly, the signal components or the coefficients of Si are called as Sij. These are we have studied in chapter 1 and chapter 2, for where I is equals to 1 comma 2 and j is also equals to 1 comma 2 are defined as, that is already we have studied in the first chapter, that is signal components are decided, obtained by applying the correlation or applying the correlator to the product, applying the correlator to the product, that is signal and its orthonormal basis function, that is integration of 0 to Tb is a signal or integrator or a correlator, and that is Si of t into pi j of t dt. And just you substitute what is Si of Si into pi j, that is that product, and that is square root of this square root integration of 0 to Tb square root of Tb into square root of 2 Eb by Tb cos 2 phi Fi t into square root of 2 by Tb. Just to substitute what is Si and what is pi j, just we have expressed in the above equations, and diagrammatically those are represented by these waveforms. One Okay, in this case both are cost functions, so these are start from the positive amplitude. Okay, positive amplitude or 90 degree. Okay, and this is the decision boundary that is shown in figure here. Next, carrying out this integration in equation number about 3.51, the formula for Sij simplifies to, that is Sij equals to square root of EB, that becomes square only considering the square root of EB, and that is for if I is equals to J. Just you put I is equal to J, we will get the square root of EB, and if it is I is not equal to J, means those are not synchronized, then it becomes the 0, as we have discussed. And next we will define the different signals, that is S1 as S1 equal to that is root EB and 0, and S2 0 by 0 and root EB. These are the two message points which are expressed in the form of the vectors, which has the mean values of 2 root EB and 0 and root 0 and a root EB, and the Euclidean distance is calculated by taking the norm of these two difference of these two signals, which is equal to square root of 2EB, and this is shown in the figure 3.9. Okay, which includes the couple of waveforms representative of the signals S1 and S2 above. Okay, next I will move on to the generation and coherent detection, that is what transmission and reception of the binary FSK signals or the symbols. This diagram, okay, indicates this diagram describes the generation or transmission of the binary FSK signal, and this binary FSK generation or a transmitter consists of a binary data sequence and a on-off level encoder and two oscillators and an inverter. Okay, the on-off level encoder is used to switch off for the symbols. Okay, and if the energy is root EB or the symbol is 1 and it has an energy root EB, and if the symbol is 0 and it has an energy 0. Okay, and those are given to one is directly given to the product modulator, that is M of t multiplied with the two oscillator, that is here we are using the two oscillator, one is pi 1 of t and pi 2 of t. Okay, the oscillator that is pi 1 multiplied with the message points, and another point is, that is the quadrature phase, that is M of t is inverted and multiplied with the second oscillator, and then finally these two are combined, and that gives the binary FSK signal. That is from binary data sequence to binary FSK signal. Binary data sequence is given to the on-off level encoder. It switches to a root EB or a 0, depends on the symbol. Okay, if symbol is 1, it's root EB, and 0 if it is 0, and that same signal is given to directly to the first oscillator, upper oscillator, and the second lower oscillator is passed to, for the lower oscillator it is passed through the inverter and is given to the lower oscillator, and it is these two are combined, and that gives the binary FSK. Just this is description is given below in this case. Okay, when the signaling interval, that is the input symbol is 1, the upper oscillator with a frequency f1 is switched on and signal S1 of t is transmitted, while in such a case the lower oscillator is switched off. On the other hand, if the symbol is 0, this upper oscillator is off, and lower oscillator will be on. Okay, and it will be transmitted. Okay, it will be transmitted. And the second diagram or the second block diagram is the detector or a coherent detector or a receiver. The common received signal is given to the two product modulator, and each modulator consists of the oscillator frequencies f1 and f2, that is phi1 of t and phi2 of t, phi1 of t and phi2 of t. Based on the symbols, these two frequencies are synchronized, and which is given to the correlator or a integrator, that is root eb, integration of 0 to tb dt and dt and x1 and x2 are the random variables which are the correlated correlated product values. And the decision device is what we have already discussed in binary, PSK, QPSK and so on. In the same way, here we are using the decision device that is completely depends on the threshold equal to 0. If the if the transmitted signal is 1, if this combined value y is greater than 0, and if it is less than 0, if the symbol is equal to 0. The same thing we have described, and this is what the description of the transmitter. Just this is what the description of the transmitter. Just you go through this. And the lower part is the description of the receiver part. This is what the receiver part. Just you go through what I have discussed, what I explained the things. Okay, next I'll move on to the error probability of binary FSK. As we have seen, we have received the signal x of t, okay, at the receiving end, that is taken as the observation vector x, and which has a two elements x1 and x2 that are defined by x1 equal to, that is what x of t is common, and that is multiplied by the pi1 of t. Just to go through the diagram here given this. Okay, these diagrams, that is x1 of t multiplied by pi1 of t, and second one is x2 of x of t by 2 of t, and these two are integrated and those are subtracted. The same operation we have discussed. This is what x1 and x2, and then we will get the y by subtracting x2 from x1. Okay, the mean value of the random variable y, which is completely depend on the binary symbol which was transmitted. Given that symbol 1 was sent, the Gaussian random variables x1 and x2, whose sample values are denoted by x1 and x2, which have the mean values equal to root eb and a 0. Okay, these are given in the vector here, root eb and a 0, and for the second case, if it is a 0, it is 0 and a root eb. The same thing we have explained here. Okay, and that is for root eb. Correspondingly, for the first case, that is symbol 1, the conditional mean of the random variable y, given that is symbol 1 was sent. Okay, that is expectation of y conditional 1 equal to expectation of, that is x1. Suppose it is x1 and that is sent was 1 minus expectation of x2 1, because the symbol was 1 was sent, so that 1 was sent is used. Okay, it may be x1 occurred or x2 occurred. These two are subtracted, and based on the energy, that is equal to root eb plus root eb. And similarly, symbol 0 was sent. The random variable x1 and x2 have the mean values equal to 0 and root eb, that I have shown in the vector above. Okay, correspondingly, the conditional mean of the random variable y, given that symbol 0 was sent, so that y, that is given, and 0 was sent, x1 that is occurred, that is 0 was sent, x2 occurred, 0 was sent, just subtraction. If the energy got minus root eb, that will be considered as symbol 0 was sent. Okay, and similarly, we will calculate the variance of the random variable y, and which is independent of the binary symbol was sent, since the random variables x1 and x2 are statistically independent. each with a variance equal to, or statistical, that is the density is equal to n naught by 2, it follows that variance of y equal to, that is variance of x1 plus variance of x2, because these two are statistically independent, so that we can calculate the variance of the first random variable, the symbol 0 or a symbol 1 separately, and then we can combine, that is n naught by 2 plus n naught by 2, we will get the n naught. Suppose we know that symbol 0 was sent, the conditional probability density of the random variable y is given by, that is fy of y, the symbol 0 was sent, that is already known. Okay, that is equal to 1 by square root of 2 phi n naught exponential minus y plus root eb whole square by 2 n naught. This is the Gaussian random variable expression, standard expression. Okay, since the condition x1 is greater than x2 or equivalently y is greater than 0, correspondingly to receiver making a decision in favor of symbol 1. If x1 is greater than x2, or that is subtraction of these two, that is x1 minus x2, if it means y will be positive value greater than 0, is the decision will be make in favor of symbol 1. Suppose x1 minus x2 is negative, means that will be y is less than 0, then it will in favor of symbol 0, and just deduce these two, that is what the symbol 1, symbol 1 has occurred, 0 was signed, that is p10 equal to, that is py of y is greater than 0, and symbol 0 was sent, and that can be written as integration of 0 to infinity fy of y conditional 0 dy, and this gives 1 by the same equation fy y of 0, the same substitute, and just to take the integration of this, and we will get the just to substitute or express this above function in the form of the q function. Okay, that is already we have discussed in the previous classes. Okay, that is q function by substituting z and all. Okay, then changing the variable, that is substituting y plus root of eb by root of n naught as a z, and then changing the variable of integration from y to z, we may rewrite that above equation as that is p10 equal to 1 by, this is 2 root of 2 pi, and integration of this is, the limits will be changing from the root of eb by n naught, 0 to root eb by n naught, infinity is same, and that above complete exponential of inside equation can be taken as the, that is z, that is z square equation, z square by 2 is common, and here n naught is there, square root of n naught is equal to, square root of n naught is equal to this value, and this is given as, that is p10 is equal to q of root of eb by n naught, and similarly p01 can be taken, and taking the average probability of the symbol transmitted, that is taking p10 and p01 and divided by 2 gives the average of the p10 and p01 what the symbol was transmitted. And such condition is called as the bit error rate for the binary FSK using coherent detection. That is what we have called as the probability error equal to q of square root of eb by n, q of eb by n naught.